Good morning. My name is Gary LeClair. I want to thank you for coming. We've held more than 60 Encorepreneur meetings over the last 5 years. The idea behind Encorepreneur is to, especially for baby boomers, to get us out of our comfort zone, to go someplace new, to do something new spiritually, physically, emotionally, business-wise, to stay in the game, to be engaged. And so we often do polls to test that at this meeting. We've already checked on who's here for the first time, so I have another poll. How many of you, do it this way, raise your hand if this is your first time getting up at 6 a.m. in 14-degree weather to hear a congressman. So Stan, it works. We also try to share a golden nugget, and one of my golden nuggets is a cold day like this makes me reflect on my Yankee heritage. And I have family that comes from Massachusetts and all up through New England and Canada. And a cold day makes me think about that. It also makes me think about the end of sort of regional jokes. If you grew up on the Virginia-West Virginia border, you're probably told jokes about West Virginians or vice versa, Ohio, Kentucky. Well, where I came from, we told Yankee jokes. And at the risk of being accused of regionalism, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about Yankee humor. And I'm going to center it on the island of Nantucket, which is 30 miles out to sea off the coast of Cape Cod, and very isolated, and someplace I've gone for more than 50 years. But back in the day, we'd go there and we'd run into Yankee humor. So there's a story about the tourist who shows up in the summer, sort of lost on a back road, runs into a Yankee and says, "Excuse me, sir, can you tell me where this road goes?" And the Yankee looks down at the road and he finally said, "Don't go nowhere, it stays here all year." And when we would go to Nantucket, we'd stay at a place called the Nesbitt Inn, which was a guest house. We had to share the bathroom with four other rooms on our floor. And we stayed with a couple who ran the guest house called Dolly and Nobby Noblet. Now close your eyes and picture Dolly and Nobby Noblet. They were wonderful. And in the evenings we'd sit on the front porch on the rocking chairs, and invariably Dolly would say to us, and remember this is 30 miles out to sea, and she'd say, "So, when are you going back to America?" We were just further apart back then. There was this great slideshow, and I'll end with this, at the church at the top of Main Street, a cobblestone street. All of Nantucket is a historic district, and this old church, not very good lighting. And we'd go in and see a slideshow to see what Nantucket was like throughout the 4 seasons. And it's an island where the summer population back then may have been 10,000, and the winter population may have been 1,000. Beautiful in the winter, blue skies, great weather. In the summer. In the winter, it's the gray lady, very gray, very cold, lots of snow. And so doing a slideshow, and in the background they have a tape of interviews of local Nantucketers commenting on various subjects. And the interviewer says to this woman, and he says to her, "Well, everybody is wondering, what do you do on Nantucket in the winter?" And she says, "Well, I get up, have a cup of coffee, go to work a full day. On the way home, I stop at the grocery, pick up a couple things, come home, make some dinner, watch a show, go to sleep. What the heck do you do in the winter?" So the world wasn't as far apart as we thought. In any event, that's our golden nugget for today. Thank you so much for coming. We have a great program today. Just a hand for Stan, who puts this together, very creative in all these locations, and an amazing person. So Stan, it's all yours.